A pleasant day, everyone. I am Marian A. BAYANSAO from GU1 AM Apostle Peter, and in this video, I will share to you my semi-final examination about whether I am in favor or not of the Department of Education's or DepEd's proposal relative to the early teaching of English in the elementary levels and the removal of the separate mother tongue subject in the country. See that your children are properly educated in the rudiments of their mother tongue, and then let them proceed to higher branches of learning. A quote by Brigham Young. That quotation perfectly captures the idea I will try to convey in this video, or my own viewpoint. Even though having an excellent grasp of the English language is crucial for everyday life, particularly in our nation, I could not just argue against the importance of mother tongue-based education, or the MTB-MLE, which helps students feel at ease using their native tongues and serves as the foundation for future communication. Yes, teaching of English in the elementary level or department is indeed important or crucial to our own development. But the word or the phrase removal of the separate mother tongue subject is a different issue. We couldn't argue that English is very, very important in our daily life. Yet, we couldn't deny the fact that mother tongue subject is also helpful, as it will connect to many opportunities in life. Since we are speaking to youngsters under the age of 10, primary school or level content should be as captivating as possible. I firmly believe that the MTB-MLE is ideal, but just as we improve our other subject areas, this one should concentrate on creating and teaching what ought to be. As a result of being forced to use English and Filipino exclusively, children will encounter several situations in which they are unable to freely utilize their home languages or native tongues. I've come across the following views about this claim from various people as extra documentation. Diversity is an asset. Humanity's unique resources include its diversity of cultures and languages. Our civilization is more adaptable, intriguing, and robust because of the different languages we speak. They also serve as a window into the past and an anchor for knowledge into the future. The Universal Declaration and cultural diversity is violated by eliminating mother tongues and switching to a bilingual or monolingual educational systems. Quality of education. The need to raise educational standards was one of the key drivers behind mother tongue-based multilingual education. Additionally, if the instructor speaks your native tongue, you will generally be able to understand their explanations at most ideas. Yes, there have been implementation issues with the MTB-MLE program, such as school choosing the incorrect mother tongue. But this may be resolved. MTB-MLE's guiding ideals and potential remain unwavering. Student-centered learning and open access to education. Although English and Tagalog are spoken by the majority of Filipinos, many Filipino families don't speak them at home. Like us, we don't speak Filipino or English at home. We normally speak Bisaya or Cebuano in general. Kay diri man nato maistorya ang ato ang mga parents, especially childrens. We speak to them in this language, so we don't normally speak them at home. Local languages like Cebuano, Hiligaynon, Waray, Magindanawan, and others are often the first ones that kids learn. Children will learn more easily if community languages and school languages are correctly matched. They feel more at ease asking and responding to inquiries, exchanging ideas, and taking initiatives. They are more in charge of their own learning thanks to these practices, which also encourage critical thinking. An advantage of being multilingual and multiliterate. In order for kids to be multilingual and multiliterate, they must be able to speak and write in their mother tongue, the country's language, and English. This is the goal of DepEd's MTB MLE program. The benefits of being multilingual are numerous. They have more ways to communicate, more cultural materials at their disposal, and are generally more tolerant and adaptive. However, because they encourage students and parents to stay in the dominant language, which are the Filipino and the English language, school systems that do not support local languages under determine multilingualism and multiliteracy and the benefits associated with it. Materials for education. Millions of learning resources, including stories, poetry, songs, primers, and even textbooks in regional languages, have been produced as a result of the mother tongue policy. These multilingual resources were created by educators, local authors, and local publishers with a lot of effort and imagination, bringing history, folklore, and local language to life for the next generation. Learning materials will typically be more centralized and homogeneous, authored only in English and Filipino, and monopolized by Manila-based publishing business if mother tongues are banned. See? Like, there are many opportunities being stolen to us. Affirming to that assertion, there have been numerous discussions and comments made by various individuals, and one of them asserted, more significantly, topics that foster national identity and culture and instill nationalism shouldn't be abandoned in order to advance English. Instead, he said, the substance of Araling Panlipunan and Filipino topics should be reinforced, and Philippine history as a dedicated subject in high school should be reinstated. Furthermore, the updated curriculum aims to increase the acquisition of reading skills, particularly at the primary level, and optimizing learning competencies. It would be a grave error for Congress or DepEd to scrap the mother tongue-based multilingual education program for all the aforementioned reasons. It would be better to concentrate our efforts on strengthening it and making it more flexible so that the appropriate languages are utilized when and where they should be. A side comment of Rappler. And that would be all, everyone. Hoping that I have shared my own opinion or my personal opinion with supporting details or documentation. Once again, I am Marian A. BAYANSAO from GU1 AM Apostle Peter. Thank you and God bless everyone.